friends, what have you learned? It was programmed to beat you.
Hello everyone, we are back again. Well, Cyclops, are all systems running this week?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh yes, all thanks to one little button in OBS. They've got a beta for dynamic, bitrate. But yeah, back again, episode 6. Got some news to talk about. Ixonstorm here. And who have we got in the chat? Let's give them a nice warm welcome, shall we?
Welcome.
Yes, we've got Aero Nation in the chat, and we have Seth Monsters. Well, guys, get this shed out on the socials. I did my bit. Come on, let's get more people in here. If anyone joins after the fact, welcome. Yes, we've got quite a lot to talk about. It's been a bit of a weird week, if I was to be perfectly honest with this gaming news. It's been a bit strange. But does the stream sound any better? I know the picture does. Worked hard on that, but I've been messing around with OBS's settings, playing around with features on the mic. So, how does it sound? Let me know in the chat. And then we'll get on with the show. We all watched. Sounds good. Thank you very much, Seth Monsters. Thank you very much. But yeah, we all sat and watched State of Play. You guys in the chat were with me in Mag's live stream of it. And I have to admit, damn good State of Play, if I was to be perfectly honest. It was a really good showing. And I don't even own a PlayStation. But some of them games are coming to Xbox. One of them is coming to Game Pass. Oh yes, that must sting like hell. K-Rock is in the house.
Welcome.
Welcome, my brother. Yes, we've got quite a bit. We got, obviously, I'm going to talk about State of Play for a little bit. News from Xbox. Not good. Not good. Ubisoft. The name of the game is kind of leaked out that they cancelled. Some very sad news on Silent Hill Townfall. And I'm not happy about it. But we'll get to that. And then we're going to talk about probably the weirdest thing to happen. And that would be, what is Amazon doing? Resident Evil fans are not happy about this. And then to top the show off, we're going to have a chat about the latest news that dropped. And I only added it to the topics list today. And that is PlayStation may be sacrificing power so they don't have a delay on their console. So yeah, we've got quite a lot to talk about. But we're going to start off with State of Play. We all sat there and watched it. There's a quite good array of games, if I was to be perfectly honest. But I'm going to have a chat about the ones that I'm looking forward to. The one thing that really stood out for me was Beast of Reincarnation. Every time I see that game, it really does look good. And the fact of it's coming to Game Pass as well is a bonus. It really is a bonus that game is. Oh. But yeah, Beast of Reincarnation looks absolutely... Considering this is being developed by the guys that did Pokemon, I'm just bewildered by it. Really am bewildered by it. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. And the best part is, I don't have to pay for it. Well, other than my Game Pass subscription. But yeah, Beast of Reincarnation definitely stood out for me. You had 007. Another game that I'm looking forward to. I'm a massive, massive Bond fan. I remember the old Pierce Brosnan games. I played the hell out of them. They were awesome. Especially that one that they did that wasn't a movie tie-in. That one was really good for the life of me. I'm that old. Only holds big bits. So can't remember the name of every game that I've played. It's only certain bits stick. What else did we have? Yeah, we had Control Resonant turn up. Yes, Aero Nation in the chat. It is absolutely jarring that it's the guys that made Pokemon that are making Beast of Reincarnation. It is insane. Control Resonant obviously made an appearance, and that looks insane. Remedy are on fire. They really are on fire with it. How are they going to tie that to the other games? I don't know. But they have come out and stated it is not an open world game. It's going to have large sections for you to explore, but it is not open world. It's a Remedy game, isn't it? What more can you ask for? I absolutely love Remedy. We've even got it's Aero Nation, that soldier that sold that trailer soldier, did it, for 007. Dude, I have got all of the faith in IO Interactive. I absolutely love the Hitman series, and I think they just suit it. I think it's getting a lot of hate before it's released. I think a lot of people who aren't Hitman fans are definitely, how do I put it, hating on it. Why? What's the point? What is the point in hating on it? Wait until it comes out. What is happening with gamers nowadays? Hate on a game before they've even got their hands on it. You know, we all know how bad games can be. Look at Redfall, how bad that was. But it looked awesome before it was released. Wait until you play it. So, yeah, I am stoked for Control Resonant. What else? I have got a list up for the sheer fact of I was absolutely gobsmacked by it. Yes, they are both Play Anywhere. Yes, they are. You're going to be playing that on your monstrous invention that you've got, Seth Monsters. That'd be interesting to see. You did have your stupid games up there, like Darwin's Paradox, where he plays as an octopus. Come on. Go on for stuff like that. You've also had Death Stranding 2. Now, not a massive fan of Death Stranding. I kind of gave up on Kojima after Metal Gear Solid 2. He just does games that are too long-winded. Just can't stick around and play them. Cutscene for 45 minutes, and then you have like 20 minutes of gameplay. Boring. Death Monsters, you've picked up Black Desert and 007 on pre-order. Now that Black Desert looks, what was it, Crimson Desert, isn't it? Looks awesome. That really does look. It's gonna be another one of them time sink games, though. It is gonna be a time sink. You're Aero Nation. I expect nothing less, and you're excited for that Darwin's Paradox. Oh. What am I going to do with you? After watching your stream where you're running around shooting people on that retro Doom game that you were playing, that is, that chalk and cheese, my friend. Chalk and cheese. Obviously, you had your PlayStation exclusives drop on because of the PlayStation State of Play. God of War Trilogy Remake. Now, that is quite interesting. I played the first two in the Greek trilogy. And then I couldn't be bothered. I never traded to PS3 and all that stuff, so I never got around to playing them, and kind of gave up on that after that. But that did look really, really good. You had Ghost of Yotai, Aero Nation's An Acquired Taste. Oh, you are definitely, aren't you? You definitely need a lot more of this.
Need input.
You need help, my friend. Ghost of Yotai looked awesome. It did look awesome. I could potentially pick these up later down the line on PC. I'll let you in on something I have. Now, this is going to shock you. I have cancelled. Well, not, you don't really cancel it. But I have gone to a free rig on GeForce Now. I am no longer on a 5080. None of that. Took a step away, saved some pennies, So yeah, primarily Xbox from now on at the moment. But yeah, I've taken a step away from G now, but it is one of them. I could potentially, if PlayStation decide to open the floodgates, maybe they could start dropping things like that on GeForce Now. I know they don't put anything on there that's on GeForce Now. It's absolutely stupid. Really is stupid. The one game though that absolutely blew me away, and it really did blow my socks off, and I knew it was in development. I did know it was in development, and that is John Wick. That looked absolutely awesome. I can't wait to get my hands on John Wick. That is going to be one hell of a game to play. Oh, K-Rock, mate. Witcher 3. Chef's kiss of a game. Absolutely amazing game. I sunk about 140 hours into that. Never played the DLCs. I did sink 140 hours into Witcher 3. Absolutely awesome game. You are going to have a field day playing that. It is brilliant. It is one of them games you physically get lost in and just go off the beaten path. Awesome. got a video. What, Error Nation? Let me in. What you got planned? What's this video you've got planned, my friend? Something to do with Witcher 3 and by the sounds of things, but I'm intrigued. You know I'll be there to watch it, my brother. Yeah, John Wick. The way that this game just... Did any of you guys in chat play the Born Legacy game that was on Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3? I don't know, Seth Monster. I know that I heard rumblings that it was in development. They can't keep everything as secret. But I was not expecting to see it anytime soon. I knew that I'd read an article before I'd even started the channel, and that was one of these that they were going to be coming out with this John Wick games in development, all the rest of it. Oh, 78 Inc. is in the house. Hello, my friend.
Welcome.
Yeah. I don't know if it was one of them that Microsoft was. I don't know. But either way, this looks 15 minutes into a stream. I don't want to start swearing yet, but oh my god, as I described it to Red Wolf Renegade, as he put a post up on Twitter, I actually added all the games that he put forward. I don't remember what games did he? What is he? All I said to him was like the two games that he'd put up in his tweet had a baby with the Born game from the 60, and oh my god, this game looks awesome. Heads into fridges, smacking them in the face. It is going to be awesome. It kind of reminded me a little bit as well as you remember the Punisher game that came out on the 3. Ultra violent, right up my street. I can't wait. That is definitely on my watch list. What else? The one game, and I did put it when we were, all of us that are in chat, the ones that are in chat now, if we were in the mag stream, I actually put a post up when the Legacy of Kain came up for the sheer fact of, it's like, what the, geez, just make a new game. No, they like remastering things, but come on. Dangle the carrot for the Legacy of Kain fans. I remember the original back on PC. Oh my dear lord, what a game. That's fantastic lore. And these remakes do look good. Whether or not it's on my list to play in the very near future, I want to get through my back catalogue. Just keep throwing games at us, it's doing my head in. Maggots filing in. Oh yes, they are, Seth Monsters. But we'll give a shout out to Mag. Hope you're feeling better, my friend. And flu is torture. It really is torture, my friend. It really is. So that's off. Hope you feel better, my friend. But yeah, Legacy of Kain, another one. Got my eye on. Obviously, finishing the show with Marathon now. Bungie should just roll over and die. They haven't made a decent game since Halo. And they can't make a decent game since it, because Destiny, I absolutely hated it. But yeah, you had a load of little games. Pragmata was another game that looked awesome at this state of play. What the hell was going on with Project Windless, though? I was not expecting to see a 6-foot cock. No, I wasn't. 6-foot chicken. Is that where the games industry's going? I was not expecting that. Yes, Kenner as well was there. It wasn't on my list. I go kind of more for the grounded games. I do delve into fantasy a little bit, but obviously Resident Evil Requiem was there. We're going to talk more about that later, because that's all gone completely to pot when it comes to Amazon. But that game just looks awesome. Every time I see Resident, I just want to play it. Roll, or I'm 10 days. 10 days time. 10 days. Hero Nation, when are we starting to place bets whether Marathon lasts longer than Concord? I think that's going to be a flash fire. I think there's going to be a load of people that jump on Marathon and then it's going to die. Literally fall on its backside. You had Saras there, never played Eternal. There was not many games that kind of jumped out and said, yeah, you got to play me, other than the ones I've mentioned. The one game, I shouted that from the rooftops during the stream, because I knew exactly what it was when that little pocket TV came up, and that is Silent Hill Townfall, and that game looks nuts. 78, you think Marathon may do okay? No, I think everyone is bored of extraction shooters. I know Arc Raiders is a big thing at the moment. It's just, no, not my cup of tea. And another shout out, but only 20 minutes in, I'm going to give a shout out to Septic Source. Yes, I am. Congratulations, my friend, on being part of Insider Gaming. Absolutely awesome. I think that is going to be... You had your haters. You had your haters on Twitter. You really did, my friend, but you deserve that, mate. You've put in the hard work and you're getting your flowers, boxes of chocolates, and everything in between. As that is true, Aero Nation. The people that made Halo are no longer at Bungie. They are well and truly gone. Yeah, 78, I agree. I think people are starting... They're starting to go... It's like a niche. Well, not a niche. It's almost like history repeats itself with the games. And you have this massive boom. Multiplayer games. Think back, Quake. Massive multiplayer game. Started off the very first parts of sports. Iron Balls is in the house.
Welcome.
Hello, my friend. Yeah, you had these massive multiplayer game, Quake. Started off esports. Then that fad kind of died off. Everyone went to single player games again. Then they get bored of the single player games and somebody starts chasing this imaginary dragon, and you end up with more multiplayer games. And that is obviously came out in, especially for like the Gen Zs, the younger generations, as I feel old. They're more into their social multiplayer. We're not going to mention that one game that we talked about on one of the live shows a couple of weeks ago. That game will never roll off my tongue, but they're a Fortnite generation. They like their Minecraft. They like stuff like that. What's that? 78 inked. The trend with continue with firings. Oh yeah, I'm not being horrible. If Bungie fall on their backside with regards to marathon, always because they both. That's the bit that always makes you laugh. Concord and Marathon don't look that much. Really, they don't. But no, I can see if Bungie fail Marathon, that's it. That's Bungie done. They will get literally swallowed up by Sony. They'll eat them alive. They leave Fortnite out of it. Oh, I've got nothing against Fortnite. Each to their own, my friend Seth Monsters. Each to their own. I just don't want it part of my Xbox Game Pass subscription. Leave that with the kiddies, please. But yeah, as I was saying, completely sidetracked. Silent Hill Townfall. Now that does look awesome. Wasn't expecting it to be shown at the State of Play because the transmission was at midnight. Well, technically straight after the showcase. Well, State of Play. Well, it showcased the ponies, I'll get upset. But yeah, that game looks insane. I really am going to try get hold of it, but there is one little issue with Silent Hill Townfall. And that we will talk about in a little bit, but it is not looking good for Xbox. No, it's not. Obviously, you had Mag's favourite game at the State of Play, and that's Star Wars A Galactic Racer. And I have to admit, it does look good. I don't know if I'd buy it, though. I think it's one of them, if that dropped onto, say, Game Pass, something like that, then I'd play it, because I kind of bored of racing games. It's a one-trick pony. But yeah, they had a awesome showing, other than the ending. And I completely agree with what Mag said when he was streaming it and we were all in his chat. They should have ended it. John Wick. Marathon should not have been at the end. But I'd give the State of Play probably an 8 out of 10. I think they did a really good job. They did a better job than Microsoft did with their showcase. Microsoft needs to get away from this whole corporate style of showing off the games. I like a good deep dive every now and then, and don't take that the wrong way, guys. But I do like when they deep dive into a game, show you the mechanics, show you all of the concept art, go into the story of how the game started, and all that lovely stuff. I'm balls, you've just downgraded your Game Pass, and dude, I feel your pain. I really do. I've just too many games, not enough time. Joys of being an adult. Gone are the times where you had all the time in the world. Not anymore. As an adult, you just don't get the time. You really don't. But yeah, Microsoft, they need to start doing showcases or any sort of event like State of Play, the same as Sony. Just give us the goddamn games. I don't want to. If I see that idiot at Bethesda, is it Bethesda? Yeah, it is Bethesda. Bethesda? I don't remember. You know that stupid guy with the Outer Worlds, the comedian. He's just does my head in. Yes, 78. They are mainly multi-plat. Yeah, I completely agree with you there, 78, mate. Really do. Nation, you dropped, you get PC Game Pass. The last price hike, PC Game Pass goes up and I'm out. Grandpa Barbecue Game Cart is in the house. Hello, my friend in sunny Australia.
Welcome.
Daylight there, isn't it? Late night for me. Early morning for you. Late night for me. Yeah. Microsoft's problem, and especially with Game Pass, and as I was saying last week, couldn't remember what it was that they were potentially merging Game Pass with, but they have the debating whether to merge PC Game Pass with the the middle tier of the Xbox Game Pass. Put them all into one. Don't know. They need to streamline it because these tiers are just stupid. And I keep saying it. I honest to God keep saying it. If you look at how many Ubisoft games are dropping into Game Pass at the moment, I can see it in the very near future that the full Ubisoft Plus experience is going to drop into Game Pass because we're going to get to Ubisoft in a little bit. But I'm not being horrible. That is probably the only thing that would put money in their bank accounts at the moment because they have cancelled them 6 games, closed them studios, fired all them people. I can see that coming into Game Pass. I really can. But one thing that is going to be changing over on Xbox, so we're completely going to shift. Yeah. State of Play. The one thing that is funny that came out of State of Play, though, was that 2D side-scrolling God of War. Oh, did David Jaffe roast it. If anyone has not watched his video, even if... Don't go watch it now if you're watching live. Go and check it out after the stream. It is so funny how he rinses the hell out of that. Absolutely demolishes that God of War game. And he has every right to. He created that series. And look at what they have done with it. They have completely and utterly destroyed it. Not David Jaffe's God of War anymore. Yes, Iron Balls, I did know about that. About the Steelbook. We're going to get on to the whole Amazon problem very soon. But yeah, Xbox is changing again. Yes, it's not going to cost you anything. But they're going to be getting rid of Xbox social clubs that are within each game. They are killing them. They are going to kill them off completely. And that comes into effect. Have a quick look. This is over on True Achievements. I'm gonna see if this button works. There's my screen share button. Yep, there you go. Xbox is killing off social clubs on console. Microsoft has announced that social clubs on Xbox consoles will soon be removed as the company switches its focus to more popular social features. Like what? Facebook. So yeah, this goes live as of April this year. April 2026. Sorry. All the Xbox social. So we're going to be getting some form of a dashboard update for this to get rid of social clubs because it's all intertwined into the dashboard. Oh, right. So it says here it's the main social clubs, the actual game social clubs, the player created clubs are staying. Still, that's a bit weird. Don't know. Why would you do that? What's the point? Right, here we go. We've got a quote here. According to the new social club FAQ on Xbox's website, social clubs on Xbox will no longer be available, and the clubs on the Xbox tab will be removed from the friends and community updates. After social clubs have been removed, you'll need to use other features like... Right, so they're just jumping on the bandwagon that everyone's been on for a very long time. So the only way you're going to get any form of information is if you go into like your game's Discord server, Xbox messaging, party chat, looking for a group to keep in touch with a games community. So technically, Iron Balls, it probably is about some 16-year-old being... Yeah, I'm not going to go there. But it's definitely
unfreaking believable.
Not looking good, this. Why? I just don't understand this. It boggles me mind. It really does. Why would you do that? As for the reasoning behind the services removal, Microsoft stated this update is part of an ongoing platform updates to focus on the social experiences players use most today. Right. Okay. Do they not see that people still use the social clubs on Xbox? I don't. Never have done. It's a personal thing. It's like I didn't even have a Discord account until I started the channel. I had no reason. The Xbox socials, it was there. If I wanted to use it, I could have gone and used it. But, Microsoft are now taking that away from us. They're putting the price up. Now they're taking the ability away to join in any form of socials because they're going to be dropping Discord. You watch a massive update. Part of the next gen Xbox dashboard is going to be Discord. We all know that that's kind of not going the way it should with the unfortunate thing that you guys, the other side of the pond, have got to deal with. Identity. We have had to do it for a while. Yep, eyeballs. Yeah, same as me, mate. It's there. If I wanted to use it, why get rid of it? What's it doing to Xbox? Yeah, Error Nation, they have. They've skewed it, mate. They really have skewed it. Bring back everything that was on the Xbox 360. Seth Monsters, I agree, mate. Even though 97% off my £25 gift card. And that's being used by Resident. Oh, yes. Eyeballs. Dude, I've still got a 360 in that cupboard behind me. Got a load of stuff on top of it, mind. There's actually an OG Xbox still sitting in there as well, in its box. Box has seen better days, though. I think I've got 4 Duke joypads in it that need a damn good clean. Oh, yeah, I agree there, 78. Satya and Amy. But they need to put them two on the chopping block. Do you think hypothetically, wouldn't it be really good if both of them were sacked and Phil Spencer got the job? Ban the whole kit and caboodle. Well, that's a dream, isn't it? Not going to happen. Oh, yeah. Xbox is killing off socials. They are killing off the socials, which, for some people, is probably going to seem very, very trivial. But it's still another thing that they're taking away from the Xbox players. You put the price up for Game Pass. I understand why you did it. I do understand why you did it. Because you put extra things in. Probably not the things anyone wanted. I'm happy. I've been able to cancel my Ubisoft Plus subscription because 2 games that I'm playing are in Game Pass. So what's the point in paying for 2? Yeah, Seth Monsters, I'm the same as you, mate. I never used the socials, but it was there if I wanted to. So for me, it's not really a kick in the teeth, but it is one of them where you kind of think to yourself, all them people that have put the time and effort in, they are playing, say, Madden or FIFA or whatever it is, and they are fully invested in the social side on Xbox. And that's just been taken away from them. Nobody's given them an option. It is a bit of a joke. Because it's out of a blue announcement. It was literally, when did this article drop? yesterday. So they dropped it yesterday. The news was dropped to media outlets, and you've got until April 2026. Obviously, they've not given a set date. Death Monsters. I will give Ubisoft credit for Shadows. I did really enjoy playing Shadows. But yeah, what's the point? Honest to God, I can see Shadows being dropped into Game Pass soon. You look at how many Ubisoft titles have dropped in there recently. You want a new Burger King game? Never had that in the UK. Bring back avatars and do it. I enjoyed the avatars on 360. Was it late 360, wasn't it? And then they updated them for the Xbox One. Made them all high res. So you had to start from scratch. But no. 360 was the best Xbox ever produced, other than the original. The original was absolutely awesome. And the fact of the guys that were running Xbox when the 360 came out, and they had the whole Red Ring of Death. You had Peter Moore telling, like, we're going to have to take a loss on this. You know, that is what you call consumer friendly. And then out of the blue, Microsoft started getting their teeth in to Xbox. Yeah, Air Nation, it does look awesome, the Galactic Races. Star Wars and Avatar were the other two I wanted. Well, Star Wars, the On About Outlaws, is in Game Pass, mate. That's one of the games that I cancelled this. I finished Assassin's Creed Shadows, did bits on Xbox, and I also did a lot of gaming on it through GeForce Now, because I was playing it on a 5080 rig. Yes, Seth Monsters, Mr. GTA tattoo. That takes balls. That really does. And his Halo tattoo as well. That guy was awesome. Psychotic Brit. Gotta love him. Power to the Brits. Oh yes, we know how to do it properly. We get it tattooed on us. But I got rid of Ubisoft Plus after I finished Shadows for the sheer fact. Over here it's like £20 a month for Ubisoft Plus. And what was I playing on it? Shadows. But I owned Shadows. I owned it anyway. So it was like, what am I doing? And then I was like, dabbled in Star Wars Outlaws. Awesome game. Need to go back and carry on with it. Because there's another one of these games that I picked up, started playing, and never gone back to. And the other one, Avatar, I was interested in. But it's like, I bought Far Cry 6. I'm done. I'm done with Ubisoft's Far Cry, unless they change the formula. But I was I've got to that point where I've got open world fatigue, even though I've just bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And then to find out today, they're dropping it in Game Pass. Yeah. They are absolutely taking the I bought the damn thing. Could have played it on Game Pass. Oh, dear. Why do I do it? I always do it. See a game on sale, and then some smart ass at Xbox goes, I'm gonna put that in game. Anyone that's just purchased it on the sale is gonna be so miffed. I'm not miffed. I'm glad I purchased. Death Monster is your game of the year, Kingdom Come Delivery. As Mag said to me, I need to pass that on to my kids because it's such a damn big game. I haven't started it yet. Yeah, 78. I'm not being horrible. They drop in the first game. Now, I owned the first game when it came out. Absolutely loved it. Took a lot of getting used to the mechanics, how you get your skills up. But once you get into it, oh my God, that game is absolutely awesome. And I was hyped for the second one, but it's just I've purchased it and then realised, right, I haven't got the time for another 200-hour RPG. I'm kind of chiseling away at the single player like linear experiences that I've got sitting on my Xbox that I'm currently playing, Ready or Not, and I've got to one mission on that, and it's so doing. What's that, Seth Monsters? What are you trying to play on play it in PC? I missed them out here. I got rid of Ubisoft. Oh, update for you, Aero Nation. I didn't get a refund. Didn't get a refund off GeForce now. They've done a hard reset of my account. So I'm now on the free tier. But it is written, get this, it's written into their terms and conditions that it is a non-refundable purchase. What? Yeah. Can't get a refund. £20. Oof. And then still put me on a free rig. Yeah. The games industry at the moment doing my head in. Iron Balls, I don't think I played any Ubisoft games. Kingdom Come to... Yeah, you can play it on PC, mate. Oh, why did I cancel my GeForce Now? I could have played that on PC Game Pass. Oh well. You live and learn. I do. I will jump back onto GeForce Now as well. Yes, Aero Nation, completely and utterly agree. Lack of customer service in 2026. They don't care as long as they're getting your hard-earned cash. They really don't care. Really do care. I was absolutely in shock. It's 3 days of arguing over a web chat. Only to find out, oh, we've hard reset your account. You're now on a free rig. No money will go out of your account. But guess what? We can't refund you the £20 you spent. What a bunch of... Oh, really, really gets me boiling. Another thing that kind of gets me boiling, Ubisoft, and we've been talking about them anyway. That's a good way of segueing onto the old Ubisoft news. This dropped on a Friday the 13th. It's over on gaming, well, Insider Gaming. There's my share button. I need to remember these hotkeys. No, Iron Balls, they would not credit me, my friend. They wouldn't credit me for diddly squat. It is literally written into the terms and conditions. It is a non-refundable subscription. So regardless of whether or not it's their fault, because the reason my account's gone to pot is because they've changed their payment system. So they've changed the company that take the money. And it's completely screwed up everyone's GeForce's account. So I've clicked to go onto the free rig. I'd already decided to go onto the free rig, and guess what? It still took the money out. But no, it's not our fault. Terms and conditions. Definitely one of them moments when I saw the email. But don't get me wrong, I will resubscribe. It's one of them. It's a necessary evil. Give it to ourselves. It's the same with Xbox. The only thing that Xbox will do that GeForce Now haven't done for me is if you were to cancel your subscription and you say, have got 2 weeks left until your renewal date, they will still let you play for the 2 weeks. Whereas GeForce Now have hard reset my account and I'm on a free rig with 1 hour play sessions and out. And I think it only goes up to 4080. Here's what it is. Yeah, it definitely sucks. Definitely sucks. But yeah, Ubisoft, 6 games Ubisoft has cancelled amid restructuring. So they kind of leaked the list. Obviously, we all know about Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, and the rumour is that that was so close to the finish line. So close. A lot of people miffed their voice actor. I think she was doing mocap for it. She lost her job. This was going to be her dream job. Her CV would have made her career. And but yeah, the shocking part is this list. Obviously, Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake cancelled after first being announced in 2020. Project Ether. I'm going to say Ether. I'm going to assume that A's silent. In development since 2019, which was cancelled, but was morphed in a way into a newer project believed to have been in development at Ubisoft Halifax. So in theory, that's 2 games. Yeah, Iron Balls, GeForce sucks for the customer service, but the actual service itself is absolutely top-notch. I can't fault them for their cloud gaming abilities. Absolutely awesome. The fact of they streamed Assassin's Creed Shadows on the channel, did a stream to the channel showing off that 5080, and it was on the Paris server, so I can't fault them. But yeah, Project Pathfinder, previously known as Project U. Obviously, we don't know what a lot of these games are. Yeah, they are very much behind of having that on Steam Deck. Ouch, I didn't realise it's blocked at 60 frames on 90 hertz. Oh, Aero Nation. I feel for you there, my friend. Yeah, some of these games, we don't know what they were specifically were. We just know that these are the ones that have been cancelled. Project U. Project Crest, which was another bloody extraction shooter. World War II one. Could have been interesting. But it's Ubisoft. I don't think that would have gone down very well. The bit that was kind of shocking was these two. Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Top in support. And Assassin's Creed Singularity, a new mobile Assassin's Creed game that was also planned to launch on PC. It had been in development for a couple of years. So we've lost quite a few Assassin's Creed titles. I'm going to assume, was it Assassin's Creed Rebellion that was the multiplayer game? Oh, you've not had a good experience there, Aero Nation, with GeForce Now. I had to upgrade my internet to actually get GeForce Now to work properly because I didn't have a fast enough broadband speed for GeForce Now. And I had to hardwire my internet. But yeah, we've lost a couple of Assassin's Creed games. The World War II extraction shooter from Ubisoft. Don't care. Nobody knows what Project Pathfinder was. The ones that you don't know about, you don't really care about. Sands of Time, kick in the teeth. Absolute kick in the teeth. And them other 2 Assassin's Creed titles that they've cancelled. Would have been interesting to see what they made of them, if I was to be perfectly honest. But yeah, not looking good at Ubisoft. Obviously, I've done videos on it, so if you're watching after the fact, go and check them out. I'm not being horrible. Ubisoft are well and truly on their backside. I've got very little faith they're going to turn this around. They might be the kick in the teeth that they need, but with the family still running the company, I don't think so. Yeah. It also depends, Aero Nation, when with GeForce Now, how far you are away from the server farm. Because I had cases where I'd get frame stutters, and screen tearing and stuff like that. But the overall experience for me, and this is the thing as I explained in my GeForce Now video, it's going to be different for everyone. It's not one size fits all. The infrastructure with regards to the internet needs a lot of upgrading to get this to cloud gaming is going to be the future. We're nowhere near it. Nowhere, especially in the UK. We are nowhere near ready for cloud gaming. Unless you can afford to buy a package. I'm on just shy of 1,000. Yeah, I'm on a gig. 900 and I think my download speed like 907. My uploads 110. But I've had to pay for that. That cost me not much shy of £50 a month. But you gotta have fast internet, especially with streaming. Doing this YouTube job on the side, I need that internet speed. But yeah, Ubisoft, get your act together. We don't need any more bad news. Give us something nice. Maybe the rumoured, don't know if anyone knows, but there's the rumoured date for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That was, I kind of found out about the other day when I was watching Draw Raptor, one of the guys on YouTube. It drops lots of information about Assassin's Creed. It looks like it's going to be, I think it was May, June time. They're thinking of releasing it. Maybe wrong. If I can't remember, it was a couple of days ago. I watched the video. Yeah, looks like we're getting Assassin's Creed Black Flag announcement around then. I don't know if that's when the launch is. But this is Ubisoft. Yeah, I was assuming it's going to be early 2027 as well. With everything that's gone on, I don't see Black Flag coming out this year. But Joe Raptor was saying something, they were aiming to launch it around then. Can't remember. But I don't see any Ubisoft games coming out this side of Christmas. I can see everything going every March time next year. But the big one that I was hinting at before, we all saw the new Silent Hill at the State of Play. We were talking about it before. It's not coming to Xbox at launch. No, it's not. Yes, Aero Nation, it will be their last Hail Mary. If Black Flag falls on its arse, Ubisoft are done. I can see a hostile takeover of that company by the shareholders. And a lot of job losses. That will, if that gets taken over, if the shareholders do a forced takeover, I'm not being horrible. You watch all the jobs that are going to get lost. That'll be a lot of people out of work. Yeah, Silent Hill Townfall isn't coming to Xbox at launch. And I had noticed it when we were watching the reveal. There was no mention of Xbox. Epic Game Store, PlayStation. Another one that we're not getting on launch day. Same thing happened with Silent Hill 2 Remake. There's rumours, not set in stone, so nobody take it as I am telling gospel, but there's rumours that it's a PlayStation exclusive for 12 months. Yes, 78. Got the words right out of my mouth in chat. Console exclusive Sony contract. Yep. Which is I really want to play it. It's set in the UK and it looks awesome. I watched the transmission at midnight and it looks absolutely sick. And the guys that are making it, yeah, they're an indie studio, but they made a hell of a good game. I don't know if any of you have played Observation. That game's awesome. Yeah, Aero Nation, you're not wrong there, mate. 50% discount like Silent Hill 2. That was by far the stupidest thing ever. Worst kept secret as well. Updated the website with a placeholder for where it was going to go. Oh, but the bit that worries me is Konami falling into the same trap that Capcom got themselves out of. Are they falling into the PlayStation trap with the whole exclusivity? Because I think they're missing a trick here. I think there's a lot of Xbox players that would love to get their hands on Silent Hill Townfall. No, I really want to play it. I really do. It'd be my... I haven't played the remake of 2. I've never played a Silent Hill game in my life. But that would have been my starting point. So it's definitely... Once it drops on Xbox, I'm all over Silent Hill Townfall. I can't wait. PC, Xbox, Iron Balls. Oh, yes. It's going to be a whole different kettle of fish when next gen drops. It really is going to be a whole kettle of fish. Different kettle of fish. You got to think. You're going to be able to play PlayStation games on that thing. But it's definitely looking like 2026 is turning into another year for horror game fans. We've got loads. The one game that's kind of dropped off the radar as of late, though, is Ill. Nobody's heard Head No Tail of that. Yeah. Bit of a shame. It really is a bit of a shame. Because fans of Silent Hill on Xbox and Konami are just doing the stupid. Absolutely stupid. Just don't understand what the whole... I know everyone hates on Xbox. And I honestly think that it's going to be a slap in the chops when they announce this next console. I think there's going to be a massive change in attitude with regards to Xbox going forward. I really do. I hope. Hoping. They can't mess it up any more than they already have. But another bit of crappy news for horror game fans. Hopefully nobody that watches this video after the fact or anyone in chat has ordered their Resident Evil Requiem from Amazon. I really hope you haven't, because that is now the world's biggest mess up ever, because they're cancelling thousands, or have cancelled thousands of pre-orders for Resident Evil Requiem. Doesn't affect me because I'm going to buy digital day one anyway. But for people that have ordered collector's editions, this is not a good thing. Amazon have royally cocked up. Oh, 78. Right, okay. Sony are being clever then. Money hatting again, and they're pulling the rug. The Great War is in the house.
Welcome.
Hello, my friend. Yes. Still got a little bit to talk about, and you've turned up just at the right time. Talking about Resident Evil pre-orders being cancelled at Amazon. And then you've got the finale. PlayStation. Oh, yes. There's some juicy news out of the PlayStation camp. But, yeah, they've cancelled pre-orders left, right, and centre over on Amazon. Don't worry, Great War. You've turned up. That's all that matters. That is all that matters, my friend. But, yeah. People have ordered collector's editions and had them downgraded. They've also had people order the deluxe edition and they've been cancelled outright. Not getting it. Haven't got the stock. And they've not given a reason. There's a quote here Here we go. Have a look. This is over on Gaming Bible. Just got an email that my Resident Evil 9 Deluxe order was cancelled by Amazon since there's none left from the supplier, in quotes, which is ridiculous, which it is. So anyone that hopped on during the restock should be on the lookout for cancellation emails in the future. This is an absolute joke, because people are seriously looking forward to this game. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you're going to be all over it. And to have this happen is just a joke. It really is. Amazon should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. God, go away, stupid. Yeah, this is a joke. Well, here you go. This is over on Reddit. We're contacting you about your order. Resident Evil Requiem Deluxe Edition plus Steelbook for PlayStation 5. We're unable to fill your orders listed above because they aren't available from the supplier any longer. There's not a chance in hell that they've sold every single one of them at the start of pre-orders. Unless Capcom have like completely missed the mark. Only a steel case. Don't understand how this can happen. This is stupid. This is almost as stupid as, and I'm going to back up Grandpa Barbecue Game Cat in the chat. This is almost as stupid as them not putting VR in the game at launch. This is absolutely stupid. This is either a complete cock up on Amazon's part, or it's a case of Capcom have literally not foreseen that every man and his dog is going to want to play their game and want to buy a collector's edition. They're turning them back into standards on PlayStation 5. It's just as stupid. Absolutely stupid. I just don't understand it. It's a proper, complete cock up. I haven't even got a sound on my soundboard for it. Stupid. So if you're watching after the fact and this is affecting you, please let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear what's happening with it all. Whether or not you've managed to sort it, you're going to get what you want. Please let me know. But has anyone heard the news about PlayStation today? Oh, Grandpa Barbecue, I will preach for you, my friend. Personally, I wouldn't play it in VR. Because I don't see why I should have to wear adult diapers while I'm playing a game. But each to their own. But yes, I would definitely preach for you, my friend. They need to put VR. Capcom, if you're never going to watch this video, but if anyone from Capcom ever watches this video, put VR in Requiem. Come on. Help a guy out. But yeah, the news dropped today. From PlayStation. What's a rumor? It is a rumor. This is over on Gaming Bible as well. Well, we all heard T-Mag's video. All heard the news about RAM shortages and all of that stuff. And the potential that Xbox is still going to be putting this console out in 2027 and going to be this announcement this year, which I think is going to happen. I reckon November we're going to get the announcement. They're going to show off a little bit of the new console. But PlayStation are in trouble. Because of all of these shortages, it is a case of they are now, and this is only a rumour, but the title for this article, PS6 may sacrifice power to offset the delay. Xbox could triumph in next gen. This is not looking good. But it reads, a new rumour has suggested that PlayStation 6 may sacrifice additional power in order to not be hit with a delay. It's a rough time in the tech industry right now, especially if you're a gamer looking to upgrade your home console. It is. It's a hard time for everyone, but for PlayStation, they're bending the knee so that they can still get their console out at the same time as Microsoft drop in their Xbox Magnus, I'm not being horrible. That's not going to bode well for PlayStation. That's going to be a royal kick in the teeth. Wow. Go away, you stupid ads. So yeah, this is all down to the shortages of RAM, storage. But I'm not being horrible. No, 78. Aeronation. Actually, Aeronation that said, I'm not looking forward to that. It's not a wearing baby thing, mate. Oh, I see what you're talking about now in the chat. That weird baby thing. Oh, you doing that in VR? Oh, please say you're streaming that, Aeronation. I would love to hear you squeal like a girl. But no, it's not looking good there for Sony. But if that's what if the rumors are true, not a lot more in this. It just goes on about what chipsets and the RAM shortage. But the rumor is they are going to scale back PlayStation 6 just so that they can actually release it around the same time as Xbox drops the Xbox Magnus. That's a very, very dangerous game to play. Because if Xbox hit this, if they get this right, Xbox are going to, I know it's not going to be a cheap console, but if they get it right, they are going to take over PlayStation. And if PlayStation are willing to sacrifice power just to get a console out, oh, Aeronation, I am so going to be watching you live streaming that, mate. That is going to be so funny. That is going to... Oh, dude. That is going to be absolutely insane to watch. That is going to be bonkers, mate. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be a bad thing for Sony? You guys in chat think that this is going to be a bad thing? Anyone that watches the video after the fact, if you're not in the chat, please let me know what you think. Do you think this comes to fruition? Do you think this is a good idea for Sony to back down on power with regards to the next console just to meet demand, so they don't get hit with a delay? And I'm in it. I still think we're going to have a massive cross-generation anyway. The Xbox Series consoles and PlayStation 5 are going nowhere. You're going to have a very, very long cross-gen. You're still going to be playing these next-generation games on these consoles anyway. But I just saw that today. And absolutely just shocked me that Sony are willing to take a punt on power based on what they have kind of heard about the next Xbox. Russian roulette. Really is Russian roulette. Right here. White white male drops unconscious due to VR horror game. Dude, am I going to expect like a knock on my front door asking if I witnessed you drop dead playing Resident Evil in VR? Oh, dear me. Because I could try talking about all of the techie bits. I am so out of touch with graphics cards and stuff like that. So that's why I've not delved too deep into that article about the RDNA 5, RDNA 1 to power its race. Current gen PlayStations you're using RDNA 1 to power. I got a clue. Right over my head. I stopped doing stuff like that over a decade ago. But no, PlayStation. Might be a knock on my door from the neighbours think murder is taking place. Iron Balls, dude. I reckon Aero will be first. I really do. And again, if Mag is watching and he's just not in the chat and he didn't hear it at the start, hope you get better soon, my friend, because obviously there's no Magcast tonight, which means I get to have sleep. Oh yes. Be a relatively early night for me. Grandpa Barbecue, you just subbed to Aero Nation. You're going to have fun over on his channel, but oh yes, you are so going to get notified for that stream. That's going to be funny to watch. It's going to be a full-blown
fatality
when he starts playing that in VR. Oh, but no. That's all the news I've got today. What else is going on in chat? But no, anyone who does watch after the fact, please let me know. Anything in the articles, topics that I've just talked about over the course of the show, anything you want to talk about, give your feedback on, please do it in the comments below. Obviously, be nice. You'll try and do it at... Dude, I don't care staying up till 2 a.m. This depends when you're doing it. Because obviously, this handsome face has got to go back to his normal job soon. 78 here, isn't he? Ready to hear you scream. Dude, he's going to scream. I reckon he's going to beat your scream from when you put that clip up from Routine. I still haven't gone back to finish that since it glitched out all the achievements. Now, that is one of the issues. Sometimes you do not get the achievements pop. You have to go back and do it on console. I finished it. Just didn't get the achievements, so I've got to go back through all of that fun. Just for my gamer score. But dude, you didn't have to jump out of your skin playing that. Tell when that came through the window at you. Unleash. I better not play given my medical condition, I guess. Well, Seth Monsters, mate, I really, really do hope you feel better, my friend. Yo. Feel your pain. Obviously, a lot of you guys know what I'm going through personally. So, Seth Monsters, after yourself. Really do look after yourself, my friend. Obviously, we're all here for you. Whether it's on my channel, Ag's channel, wherever else you go. We're all here for you, one big community. Ignore all of this PlayStation camp and Xbox camp. We're gamers. That's all that matters. Is we look out for each other. Yes, Seth Monster. We have. I class you all as family. I really do class you all as family, especially with what I've been going through personally myself, with everything, my family. It is, I tell you, you guys have really, really kept me sane over the last 5 months. See, this is what I love about this community. seeing all these comments in the chat, absolutely awesome. Feel humbled. I'll let you in on, this is like, well, episode 6. I'll probably be getting close to 100 videos on the channel. Got 2 shorts yesterday. Well, I didn't record them. I used a bit of AI to clip them. But even doing this live show on a Tuesday night, I still sit here going, the nerves still hit me. It's you guys that calm me down. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. I love Tuesdays now. Much, stresses the missus out. Just stress the missus out on the Tuesday because obviously getting the stream set up, getting all the topics up on the laptop, screen ready, making sure the microphone's working properly. It's just get stressed. But she loves the fact that I enjoy it, and it is stressful for her at the moment. But I'll put it out to her. Oh, I love my missus. Absolutely love her. Wouldn't be where I am now without. Yes, Aero Nation. It has. Tuesdays is podcast night. Okay, we haven't got Mag, but we have got obviously Red Wolf on soon. He'll probably be late again, but he does an awesome job. Absolutely love Red Wolf. Brother from another mother. 78. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. It has been a blessing to be around you as well. I'm glad to have met all of you. I honestly was one of these that sit in the background in the chat watching the watching X and C, say nothing. Thank you, 70. Yeah, I try and do a good job. 78. I really do. But there are times I'm my worst critic. I could sit here. I delve into that rabbit hole, which is my own mind. Aero Nation Red Wolf is the goofy gobber that knows his stuff about. He does know his stuff about RPGs. Aero Nation, dude. It's only YouTube that dropped me in the horror trope. I'm a big girl when I'm playing them. That's why you'll never see me stream a horror game on this channel. Ever. There are horror games that I've played in the past and I've never gone back and finished them. They've literally scared me to the point of, no, I am not doing it. But no, Red Wolf, oh, he's an absolute awesome. Obviously, I was introduced to him through Holly, That Blue Number, jumping onto their podcasts, going into their chats, and just put the olive branch out. And I tell you that we're into the same things. We're both into Stalker. We're both into our RPGs. And I love my RPGs when I have the time for them. I don't know how Red Wolf has the time to sink that much of his life into an RPG and do it like a walking sim as well. He walks around everywhere. Yep, 78. It is a confidence building thing. I tell you now, that first time I came on live, mate, and I did Madcast, I was absolutely bricking myself. I put out this message to Mag and to get the response back. And I tell you now, the guy is awesome. I've got all the time in the world for Mag. Mag is the man. Really is the man. Same for Colt. Colt as well. He's giving me a few pointers here and there. Iron Balls. I did one achievement in that game, in Total Chaos, which is the one where you turn around and walk and go out of the level again. I ain't been back to it. That game is seriously scary. But no, it is we all help each other. That is what I love about this community. It's absolutely awesome. But no, I will play horror games for you guys. I will do reviews on horror games. I will put myself in a ringer. I will be doing a review for Resident Evil. If you wonder why I went quiet now, I was having a read at the chat. Scroll back up, just in case I missed it. Ironballs, that game. I don't even think 78. I think me and 78 Inc. started that at the same time when they shadow dropped it. And I think he hasn't finished it either, if I remember rightly when I spoke to you. If that's right, 78, let me know in the chat, mate. Is that one of the ones that you never went back to? Dude, you need to get out more. 78 Inc. If that is 2000 G'd, total chaos. Dude. Hats off to you. Really, hats off to you. But guys, I'm gonna call it there. So if anyone watches after the fact, I've got nothing else. I really haven't. Been awesome. Almost an hour and a half show. Chatting about all the gaming news. But if you are watching after the fact, hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified so you don't miss another episode of this or any other video I drop onto the channel. Gaming news comes thick and fast. I either talk about it on here or I drop a video on the channel. So remember to keep an eye out, and you're not going to get notified unless you hit that bell and the subscribe button. So please, if you enjoy it, do it all. It costs you nothing. Remember, on your way out, if you haven't done it already, hit the like button. But on that note, and thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you for all the nice comments. Death Monsters Indica is crazy. That game's bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. But on that note, look after each other. We're an awesome community. But weather the storm. I'll see you all on the next one.
Humans, what have you learned?